Good morning and welcome to Crow Inclined, here bringing you a daily dose of energy, and I have something a little bit different for you this morning. I'm not sure why the cards came out like this while I was shuffling, but here we are. I am using the Akashic Tarot, and yeah, the three came out. And so we have, we have the Two of Scrolls, which is the Two Worlds card. And when it shows up in reverse, this represents us, it actually represents a great release for us. It means that you're no longer worried about merging your material world with your spiritual world. Okay, maybe you were afraid that diving into your spiritual world, existence, offerings, whatever it is that you're doing, would hurt your material world as far as like financially or that kind of thing. But when this Two of Scrolls shows up in reverse, it says that you're no longer worried about that. Okay, so whatever you're working on in your inner world, and this really is sort of a something that you're representing in your material and physical world. Okay, so whatever it is you're working on, you're realizing that you're not going to take a financial hit if you turn towards that as a presentation to the world. Okay. The second one that came out, see if I can do that without knocking it over, is the Lookout. Okay, now the Lookout is kind of the Tower card, but it's in reverse as well. Now in reverse, this also is a release. Believe it or not, he's going to be able to. He's away from the flames. The flames are burning upwards, right? So he's away from the flames. So it actually is also a form of release. Although the Lookout also in reverse represents that there probably is a painful loss of something, whether it's a job or a relationship, like something had to end. And it doesn't feel good. Okay, but you're gonna find out that it really is for the best. Okay, sometimes bad things happen to us for our highest good. We may not see it now, but it will become evident down the road. Okay. Okay, and the third one that came out, this is so crazy, usually I just get one card, is the One of Scrolls, which is on track. Now this basically means that you did make a decision and you are taking action on it, like getting ready to step up onto the train, the steps to get on the train. You're packed and ready to go. You've got your boarding pass, your ticket in your hand. You've already started the journey. Okay, so figuring out that you can definitely do this and it's not going to hurt you in ways that you thought it would. Going through a painful process of something ending, okay? A loss of a job, a friendship, a relationship, a business, a career, whatever, something. And it is going to hurt. It's going to hurt a little bit, okay? Understand that it is actually a blessing in disguise. And that you're on track. You've made the right decision and you're moving in the right way, okay? Now, something else in this particular deck about the Lookout, he's got a spotting scope, okay? And it says whatever direction he's looking, that's what you focus on, all right? And he's got his scope on the On Track, the One of Scrolls card. So focus on that. Focus on moving forward. Focus on one step in front of the other. Focus on where you're going, not where you're coming from. Okay, he's not looking over here at the flames. This is probably where all this loss is happening, right? It's focusing on the future, focusing on where the train is going. The train is going somewhere. So this could mean also possibly a move, like a physical move. I feel like it's more of like a mindset shift, because in this particular tarot deck, the scrolls actually represent the mind. So kind of like the swords, right? Of intellect, of strategy, of truth, that kind of thing. Okay, so that is kind of a different kind of message today. I do want to pull just a couple of cards to go with, and let's just see what we have. Okay, yeah, this is different than what I usually do, but it's what I'm supposed to do today for you. This is a great message for someone. You may not, like I said, you may not understand this loss right away, this ending right away, but it will become evident, okay, as you move forward on your path to wherever you're heading. Alrighty. I have the golden wheel. I'll shuffle that guy up a little bit. I'm just going to pull a few. While I'm doing that, I want to thank everybody for being here. I so appreciate you. Like, subscribe, share with your besties. Check out my beats in the drop-down box. Yeah, I'm honored to be able to bring you some messages. Okay, this was very specific for someone today. I hope it gets where it needs to go. Okay, yeah, Three of Wands, this is moving on a plan. Okay, the Two of Wands talks about building your world in the way that you want to, and the Three of Wands is about taking action on those plans. So you are moving forward. It can also represent a physical move, just like this on track card. But this is also wands are creative ideas and things like that. So you are definitely moving forward with something, which is brilliant. And we have the King of Cups coming out. So you've definitely mastered your emotional realm. Okay. And when we step into the energy of the scrolls, which is the swords, sometimes we have to do that to rise above the emotional turmoil in order to have clarity. Okay, this is this is your emotional maturity. And having this kind of emotional maturity allows us to strategize a little bit more and to understand the painful things that happen to us in our world. Okay. And here we have the Page of Swords. Yeah, the Page of Swords. I love the Page of Swords. Definitely brings in a different perspective and kind of a different way of viewing things. Maybe a little bit of truth or clearer vision, right? The page usually finds high ground, detaches from whatever the situation is in order to get a new perspective and in order to see with more clarity what's around and what's going on. Okay. Yeah. So this is good. This is good. This is a good, clear reading for you today. Yeah, you're on the right track. No, you're on the right track. You're seeing things from a different perspective. You're taking action on something that you've been wanting to. And you're understanding how your emotions can actually, normally they can really throw us and spin us out of whack, but you're understanding how with this balance of mind and heart of how it can actually it can keep you in balance, once we understand our emotions a little bit better. Okay, so you're on track, you're taking steps, you're seeing things a little more clearly. This is a great sign. I mean, it's a great message for someone today, and I hope it lands where it's meant to. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I will see you soon. Bye.